Hey guys, Oblivion here, coming at you with the deck profile on my Ice Barrier deck. Now, Ice Barriers is Ice Barriers. You guys mostly know them because of their overpowered synchros. They have, like, literally their main synchros got banished. Trishla, or Trisilla, I don't know how to say it. Fuck it, Brio, and now they're speculating that Gungnir, I don't really know how to pronounce that very well, but Gungnir is going to get semi-limited, mostly because of the Mermelantians and stuff like that. So, Dude Lauren is kind of the more, I feel like it's kind of the more balanced one because you have to return face-up cards and stuff like that. So, but anyways, yeah, so this is my Ice Barrier deck. And anyway, I really like this deck. It's actually a really nice, fun deck to play, and it's actually really competitive. I mean, okay, let me rephrase that. It's not competitive. It can't deal with like macro rabbits because it relies on the grave. It can't really beat Dark Worlds because your biggest monster out there is Gantala. And yeah, but it's a very fun deck to play. It's a tier 2 deck, I think. It's faced off against heroes. You know, the only thing that you really kind of have to worry about with heroes is Super Poly into Absolute Zero. But yeah, it's a really fun deck. I honestly like it. I'm being honest. I fucking like it. So I kind of like got the deck to where I want it to be. And yeah, I think this is gonna be one of my fun decks I want to keep and just have fun with. So yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get to the deck profile. I'm running 2 General Gantala of the Ice Barrier. This is kind of your main beater of the deck. He has a pretty neat effect. He's a good 2700 attacker, so he gets over Logias and stuff like that. And basically, his effect is once per turn during your end phase, you can select and special summon 1 Ice Barrier monster from your graveyard, except Gantala. But he's a really good level 7, so you can go into your Big Eye or whatever. And I mean, what can I say? He's fucking awesome. I like him. So, you know, he's 2700 attack, 2000 defense. I'm running 2 of him, by the way. I'm also running 1 General Raiho of the Ice Barrier. I will be getting into the combos of the deck after the deck profile because I know some of you guys are not familiar with Ice Barriers. Some of you guys don't even know the combo of it, but I will be getting to that later. So I'm running 1 General Raiho. The reason why I'm running him is mostly because I'm running him over Daisojo. Mostly because I think he has a pretty neat effect because he depletes your opponent's hand. Basically, when an effect resolves that was activated on your opponent's side of the field, effect monster on the field, they can discard 1 card, and if they do, negate that effect. So that's pretty fucking awesome because your opponent kind of has to think, oh, you know, if they have a rabbit and they, you know, let's see they have a Dark Hole at hand and you have like a complete field, they have to be like, do I want rabbit to go off or, well, nah, it's not like a heavy storm or some shit like that. It was like, do I want heavy to go off or do I want rabbit to go off? Because the main thing is you'll always have General Gantala before Ryo. Like, you're gonna get General Gantala is the person that gets Ryo. So yeah. I'm also running 3 strategists of the Ice Barrier. He's a good draw engine as well, and you know, he discards your Ice Barrier cards from your hand to the grave, so that's also very good if you draw into your Gantala, Ryo and stuff like that. So I'm also running 3 Prior of the Ice Barrier. This is your main card. He basically fetches out all your monsters from all your Ice Barriers from the grave. Basically, you tribute him, special summon a Ice Barrier. So you tribute him, you go for a Gantala, end phase, you go for a Ryo. And yeah, you kind of have like a little small lock there, but not really, but you guys will see. I'm also running 1 Blizzard Defender of the Ice Barrier. I'm only running 1 Blizzard because I kind of don't like that I have to set and wait for my opponent to attack into him to draw a card. So yeah, I'm only running 1 for those terrible, terrible hands. But 1 is actually doing very fine for me. I could search him out also with Medallion of the Ice Barrier. I'm also running 1 Defender of the Ice Barrier. This is my level 3 tuner. If I was kind of contemplating on dropping the Blizzard to put a 2nd Defender of the Ice Barrier because I think that he's a really good level 3 tuner. Allows me to go into Gungnir, and the main lock that I like to go into is basically if I have my Defender of the Ice Barrier in the grave and my Gantala on the field, which you guys will, it's super easy to have in this deck. Basically during the end phase, go and special summon Defender. And Defender's effect is basically if you control face-up Ice Barrier monster, your opponent's monster cannot declare an attack if their attack is greater than or equal to this card's defense. So they cannot have a monster greater than 600 attack, 1600 attack, I'm sorry. So that's really fucking good. And now the main card that sets up the grave for you is Screech. This is kind of the card that made me make the deck because I know that Ice Barriers kind of rely on the graveyard a lot. So Screech is one of the main cards that basically sets up your grave. I'm only running 2 because I do see him a lot, honestly. But if you guys don't know what he does, is basically if this card is destroyed by battle, send 2 water monsters from your deck to the graveyard. So with this, I would usually go for a Gantala to the grave, of course, always Gantala. And it depends on how I'm feeling, either a Ryo or a Defender. But I'll probably most likely go for General Ryo because I kind of want to get that lock as early as possible. So I'm running 2 Screech. He's a really, really good card. I really like him. I'm also running 3 Deep Sea Diva. Deep Sea Diva is a really great addition to this deck. I really do like it. Adds another tuner, could go into those gotchis, and I personally like it. I'm running 3 of Diva. And I'm also running 1 Spined Gilman. He's a good beater, 1800 attack. I prefer him rather than Lost Blue Breaker. I don't know why, I just kind of do. I like the beat stick. But yeah, so. I'm also running 1 Morphing Drive because if, let's say, you have not drawn into your strategist and you have like all your General Gantalas, all your Ryos and stuff like that. So Morphing Jar is a really good card in this deck because it dumps your whole hand if you have a horrible hand and allows you to draw 5 new ones. So, for the spells, I'm running 3 Medallion of the Ice Barrier. This is your searcher for the Ice Barriers. Pretty much that's it. 2 Duality, 1 Foolish, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Heavy Storm, and 2 MST. I'm also running 2 Salvage and only 1 Surface. If anything, I would like to add another Surface, but I really would not know what to take out. And I'm also running 2 Maria of Greed for the draw power. For the trap lineup, I'm running the Solemn Brigade, of course, and I'm running only 1 Compulse, 1 Bottomless, and 1 Starlight Road. I kind of like the 1/1 each if space is tight. So yeah, space is really tight on this deck, so I'm only running 6 traps. For the extra deck, I'm running 1 Armory Arm, 1 Catastor, 2 Duloran, the Tiger of the Ice Barrier, 2 Gungnir. This is basically your Brio, except it doesn't bounce, it destroys. 1 Gaia the Force of Earth, 1 Black Rose, 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Stardust. For the XYZ portion of the deck, I'm running 1 number 39 Utopia, a Maestroke, a Photon Purple Operative, 1 Gotchi, and a number 11 Big Eye. So anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoy. This is actually a really fun deck. And let me go to the combos real quick. So this is going to be a long deck profiles. Basically, a good hand to open up is basically with Screech in your hand. If you set Screech, your opponent attacks into it, assuming, and then you were to send, depending on what you're facing. If you want to start off slow, of course you'll always send the Gantala to the grave. You send your Gantala to the grave, and then you could either choose to send a Ryo or a Defender. I usually go for the Ryo because I kind of don't like drawing into Ryo. So I would send the Ryo to the grave, and then have Defender or whatever. And then yeah. Also, let's see, what's another good combo? Well, can't really think of anything. But when I do, you guys, the deck has some pretty combo-licious combos. So yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. That's basically the main combo of the deck. That's basically what you aim to do with this deck. Stun and just keep on attacking with beaters. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the deck profile. This has been my Ice Barriers, and this has been Oblivion. Catch you guys later.